arrived into Thessalonica, and he reasoned through the scriptures with those who were there, saying that Christ had to suffer and he was raised from the dead. Some were persuaded and followed Paul and Silas as they followed Christ. Paul, Silas, Jason, and the other believers were saying that they have another king. And the Jews became upset, so they grabbed people from the marketplace, which was behind me 2,000 years ago, and this is what they said. These are the men who have upset the world. So Paul and Silas left to see the Bereans. The Bereans received the word with all eagerness, very hungry for the word of God and the truth. But the Thessalonians found out and they came to Berea. So Paul and Silas, they left again. I'm in Izmir, Turkey. In ancient times, was also known as Smyrna. It's referred in the 7 churches of Asia in the book of Revelation, where Smyrna was the persecuted church. I'm on a train from Izmir going to Ephesus. Hey, I'm in the ancient city of Ephesus. This is arguably one of the most preserved ancient cities of all of Europe. In Acts chapter 19, there was a dispute between Paul and the silversmith Demetrius, which has to do with this theater behind me. Demetrius was angry with Paul because he says, you know, this silver that you're making for the goddess Artemis, she's not real. And all of this work you're doing is wasted. Paul preached that Jesus is the only way to God. And this messed up Demetrius' business of making silver for goddess Artemis. Demetrius was angry, seized Paul's companions, and brought them into this theater. So a whole crowd of Ephesians gathered here, super angry. And finally, another Ephesian comes into the crowd and he reasons with the people saying, why are you so angry with these Christians? They haven't done any physical harm to you. We still have the great temple of Artemis and an artifact of Zeus, and that's the fact. So let's just act like nothing happened. And that actually happened in this theater 2,000 years ago. Oops, wrong theater. This was the theater that Paul's companions were thrown into. And last night they had an opera concert. I think this is one of the coolest sites in Ephesus. It's probably an ancient house. And that is where the saints, the believers in Ephesus met. For prayer, for worship, for breaking of bread. This is really small. But when you look at the letter written to the saints in Ephesus, it talks all about the building up of the church. How cool is it the church is being built up, starting with meetings in the home. Corporately, all believers meeting for the church in the city so that the Lord could have his way of having a universal bride of